Hey, how's it going everyone? OutlawClient here, back with another episode of Bioshock 2 Online, and I hope you had a great Christmas and you're ready for the new year. Well, to put up with me for yet another year. Anyway, so I've gone back into Bioshock 2 again. Don't worry, I'll be showing some more Halo footage next week, because I know a lot of you probably started coming here just for Halo, but, you know, as I was saying before, I'd like to sort of mix it up a bit, not just the same old stale gameplay. But anyway, started with Bioshock 2, and this time I'm on a completely different stage. I believe this is, well, I can't remember what stage this is, but this is actually like a museum stage, which is based off of the first Bioshock. And that's another thing, all of the stages in this Bioshock 2, in the multiplayer, are like completely based off of areas from the first Bioshock. So, if you're familiar with the first game, then you'll all of a sudden be you'll be overwhelmed by that nostalgic feeling of all the previous stages, but of course condensed into like one packed stage of goodness, or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, started off, and this is just another civil war, so it's pretty much just the equivalent to Halo's Team Deathmatch. Oh, sorry, Team Slayer rather. Thinking of Call of Duty again. But started off, and I wanted to go straight for the turret, just because I have that deadly turrets tonic. So whenever I hack a turret, it will like shoot out those bolts like twice as fast. But anyway, that's part of my game plan. I mean, again, you don't really have to do it, but it's just part of my game plan. So anyway, notice this guy didn't have that notice the plus 10 didn't come up straight away on that guy, and whenever you see that, you'll instantly know that they've used that rebirth plasmid thing, or I should say the resurrection plasmid, because it will allow you to come back to life once after you're killed. And that's the thing, like, you'll be amazed at how many people it tricks, but the key to it is pretty much just to check and see if that plus 10 sign comes up, and also the death animation will always be exactly the same, like they'll drop to their knees and then die. So yes, a few telltale signs that will help you figure it out. But anyway, you saw that guy was trying to hack my turret. I couldn't let him do that, so I had to shut him down, you know, get a bit of a telekinesis in his face to disable him, and then finish him off with the shotgun. And like you've been seeing me doing all the time, I always use the telekinesis in the shotgun, because I think for close combat especially, it's just like the best combination possible. I mean, as soon as you use a telekinesis on him, it'll just like make him stumble around, and with the shotgun it's only like a 1/2 hits to kill. So yeah, pretty good technique if you're new. Oh, and I also use the fast, like, rapid fire, so I don't have to like, well, it shoots much quicker, much quicker, so it's not too bad. But there that guy is, burnt alive. Oh man, I feel sorry. I almost feel bad for him. Well, actually no, I don't. But anyway, again, notice this guy didn't die, but as soon as he came back, he managed to kill me. I mean, that's the problem. I think you shouldn't stand too close to them when they resurrect, because they can like straight away melee attack you, and if you've got low health, you could like die, like you saw happen to me there. So yeah, I mean, to be honest, the only reason why I stood close is because I'm a bit of a cheap guy and I didn't really want to waste much ammo. But again, like I was saying, probably not the best technique, so just be aware of that. Oh, I'm right there. Come on, that was a cheap shot. He hit me right in the back. Come on, I couldn't see. I couldn't do anything. Cheap shot. Anyway, but oh, and as we'll notice as well in this map, you'll see like these oil slicks and stuff around, and this is another good feature of this multiplayer. I don't know if I already mentioned this in the first part, but throughout the game you'll see like oil slicks, like I was saying, and also like just like fountains of water streaming down from the ceiling. And again, that's sort of like a way of showing how the place is just breaking apart as becoming a dystopia, but it also works quite well for the gameplay, because with the oil slicks you'll be able to use your incinerate attack, and it will like completely light on fire, and with the streams of water you can like electrocute them. So very helpful, and it's just another way which I think is really good about this multiplayer, what they really spent time on the little details. Oh, and you can also freeze doors if you've got the freeze plasmid. You can freeze the doors, and it will just make them go slower, open slower, so one, you can escape from enemies and like sort of just build up your line of defenses. But as you can see, I haven't got that loadout at the moment, so I can't really be using that. But anyway, well, in this map it's completely useless because there are no doors, full stop. But anyway, as you see in the top right corner, I managed to kill another guy using my turret, and that's like the exact thing that I'm trying to do. That's my aim when I set up those turrets, as you can see. Like, you know, it just allows you to be in like more than one place at once, so very helpful. I always add it to my game, but at the same time it can be quite a burden because you know, people can hack it as well, and you know, it can be on their side as quickly as it's on my side, so that's another thing to watch out for. But again, it's quite a big part in my strategy. I know I have fast hack and I have the deadly machines, so yeah, 2 tonics dedicated to the machines. But again, if you really want to be technical, I guess you could like have 2 loadouts that are exactly the same. Like for example, I have the crossbow and the shotgun, and I could have like the same plasmids and everything, except I could change the atomics, which is what I used to do. I used to have like the fast feet tonic, which allowed you to run a bit faster and quieten your footsteps, so you could pretty much sneak up on the enemies. And I can't remember the other ones I had. I think I had like Eve Saver. You use less Eve when you use your plasmids, which is really helpful. Really good one. But to be honest, like when I was saying with the fast feet one, it seems a bit useless to me in this match, because you know there's so much chaos going on. You can barely hear anything over the chaos. So yeah. But anyway, managed to hack the turret and kill that guy all before dinner. But no, as you saw there, he resurrected. I hacked the turret, resurrected, and I managed to kill him again. So yeah, it all worked out fine. Oh my god! And I remember this part. I saw the guy out the corner of my eye, and I don't know why. Like I thought it was a teammate or something because he didn't attack me straight away. You know, it's sort of funny because I was mentioning the exact same thing. You know, it was a bit of a deja vu from Halo, because I was mentioning the exact same thing in Halo 4 when I saw that guy at the corner of my eye, and I thought it was a teammate as well. But I don't know. I guess you just have to be more aware. I wasn't all that aware then, and you know, if you're not aware, you'll die. I guess that's the motto. But anyway, didn't quite manage to hit that telekinesis move on him. Again, you have to have quite a bit of accuracy when you use it, and he completely hacked my turret. So yeah, that attempt there was completely wasted. That's why I think in a lot of cases it's more important to clear the area than hack the turret. As you saw, I managed to get my incinerate on him, but he took me out quite quickly, so yeah, not too bad. But at the moment I'm not doing terribly, but it's a bit even at the moment. I mean, 8 kills to 6 deaths, it's not too bad, but could be a bit better. But anyway, managed to get back and land a incinerate attack. I managed to burn him alive. Yeah, that sounded quite evil, didn't it? But now I managed to hit him with the incinerate. But luckily this guy moved backwards, because otherwise I would have, like, he probably would have gotten away. But that's why I usually recommend using it as soon as possible, you know, ASAP. Oh, and another good thing about telekinesis is that when the other players use elemental attacks, you can sort of reflect it back to them in a way. So, say if I'm holding an object when I'm on fire, well, if a person hits me with incinerate and I'm on fire, then the object that I'm holding will also go on fire. So, in a way, you're doing telekinesis damage, you're stunning them, plus you're setting them alight. And this can also be done with the Winter Blast. Sorry, I know I've been calling it Freeze Plasmid, but I pretty much mean Winter Blast, you know. I guess you guys sort of knew what I meant, but when you use the Winter Blast Plasmid, and then you combine it with the stuff that you're holding with telekinesis, you can, like, freeze the enemies and objects and stuff, so yeah, that's another good use of telekinesis. But again, like I was saying, it's not as useful as it is in single player mode, because as you hold the longer you hold the items, the more it will drain your telekinesis bar, so that's something to look out for. As you can see, my shot wasn't quite as accurate as it could have been. Luckily I didn't get hit by that guy once, because he had a damage plus bonus. Or actually no, I think I got hit once by him, but if he hit me twice I would have been killed, because with the damage plus bonus it can really cause some damage. It can cause serious havoc. I mean, as you can see with the shotgun, I'm like taking out all the enemies in 2 hits, even without the damage bonus. So, you know, imagine what I could be doing if I did have a damage bonus on most of the enemies. You know, that's a bit of food for thought. And if you don't want that food, I'll gladly eat it. But no, on a serious note, yeah, like I was saying, it is quite important to get the damage bonuses on the enemy. Even though, again, like I was saying, I don't really run towards it. Well, actually, no, I think I have the fast research plasmid loadout now. I never used to have it, but as you can see, with the fast tonic loadout, you can like scan them in about two seconds or less. Whereas if you don't have it, you can, well, you'll probably take you around maybe 3 to 4 seconds to completely scan the enemy. Now, I know it might not seem like much, but 1, you can get attacked by someone else while you're scanning, and 2, which is probably the biggest problem, is the fact that enemies that have the what do you call it? I think it's the self-destruct tonic that will pretty much kill anyone in one hit that is close, and that is a very big problem. It's one of the most useful tonics. Sorry, I keep calling it plasmids, but no, it's one of the most useful tonics, especially with when you're facing against people of a lower level. Yeah, no, I'm evil. I'm completely evil, aren't I? Fighting people of lower levels, tricking them. But no, when you're fighting people of lower levels, in most cases they won't really understand, or they won't know that you have the self-destruct. So it's easy. Like they're the ones who'll be confused most of the time. So yeah, it's not too bad. But again, if you do have the fast research, then in most cases you can like quickly research them and get out of there, because it takes a good it takes a good 3 or 4 seconds for them to explode, which is around about the same time if you don't have the tonic. But if you do have the tonic, it will take like I don't know, 2 seconds, you know, maybe 1.5 to 2 seconds. So something very important. But anyway, as you can see, I'm staying in the upper section quite a lot, and it's pretty much just because I've hacked all of the turrets in the upper section. So turrets are covering me in a way, and I can like cover all the other spaces as well. But again, I think with this map, I don't know, I personally think it's more important to control the upper space, because I don't know, I just guess most of the action happens in the upper spaces, and yeah, I don't know, I just guess more people prefer the upper spaces. I can't really say, but no, I guess that's like what it's like in most shooters. You know, a lot of people gravitate towards the upper spaces, don't they? Well, I'm not 100% sure, but it is in this game anyway. But I managed to get the Big Daddy suit this time, and as you can see last time, well, as you saw last time, I managed to, well, no, my teammate managed to snag it just before me, and I was in disbelief. I was just like standing there like, come on, give me my suit back, please. But no, so there I am back again with the technique of throwing the landmines in the doorways, and it's just a very, very efficient technique, very effective. It may look like it's like wide open and easy to see, but you'd be surprised at the amount of people that just run straight into it thinking they can jump over it, or you know, or like avoid it in some shape or form. But no, you're probably not going to avoid it unless you have telekinesis, which is another advantage for the oh, that guy just died. But yeah, another advantage for people that use telekinesis, because you can also pick up the Big Daddy landmines, and like I explained in the previous video, they will kill you in one. Well, the mines will kill you in one hit if you get hit by that. So yeah, something that you should definitely look away from. And as you can see again in the top right corner, I've managed to kill someone. I'm not sure if he was close, if he was like lagging and he accidentally hit into it, but either way I managed to kill someone. So just lining all the doors with it, and by chance I didn't even see that guy coming, but he ran straight into it. That was absolutely hilarious. I was just laughing so much at the time. I was put off. I was laughing so much because it just went flying. Seriously, he believed he could fly for a bit. But no, like I was saying, very important. And here we go. I thought that was going to be deja vu in that case, but no, he managed to run past it there. And that's one of the instances where you will be able to dodge it if you run quick enough, I guess. But in most cases, it's more difficult to avoid it than it is to like. So it's more, yeah, no, it's more difficult to avoid it than it is to you know, not avoid it. So yeah, try and just steer clear of those altogether. Or again, you might want to use a weapon to like disable it in case. But again, like I was saying, it does use up ammo, so just avoid it altogether if anything. But again, like I was saying, when I've put down the mines there, immediately I've cut off access for another point. But if I haven't cut off access, then they'll probably like just shoot it instead. So again, it's sort of a way of area control, because it leaves them with limited options, and as you can see there, a lot of people avoided the hallway. So it's quite a good match, and I managed to get 24 kills to 6 deaths. So it was quite a good match there. But at the same time, a lot of people were leaving and, you know, going and leaving. Plus there was only level 22 and level 9 as well. So anyway, thanks a lot for watching. That's the gameplay footage for today. I think I'll probably put on some Halo next week. I think I've been doing too much Bioshock, so maybe I'll do 2 Halos, then 2 Bioshocks, and 2 Halos, or so on. Or I might even alternate it between even more. But leave your suggestions in the comments, guys, because I really don't mind. I absolutely love playing games, as you can see. But anyway, as I was saying, like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next week. Thanks a lot for watching, and peace out, guys.